I don't hear it, but I see the.
Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live, ladies and gents. Right now, we are still addressing one of these key questions here that we saw sparked in yesterday's rally overall. Some of those key work from home stocks as well as stay at home stocks, you can name them what you want here, got hit pretty hard after we got that vaccine update that might indicate a return to normalcy here. Zoom, one of those names that we've seen completely enjoy a rocket launch here in 2020, fell by a combined 22% when you look at yesterday's session and today's session. And AIkiko, it's one of those big questions here about how hard hit some of these names should be, because the idea that we're just going to flip a switch and go back to the office is not one that I think a lot of people are necessarily on board with.
Yeah, and that's why some of those moves that we saw yesterday was a little perplexing, if that's the right word here, because a name like Zoom, we saw it sell off as much as 20%, I think, at some point. And everything that we are hearing, every conversation that we have been having with these companies about how work life is going to be, even after a vaccine is on the market, doesn't suggest that Zoom is just going to go away. And so some of these moves I thought was a little interesting, potentially a bit of an overreaction. Looking at where things are trading right now, Zoom is still down about 5.8%, but another one of those names that we saw sell off yesterday was Peloton. And, we talk about people working from home, but also exercising at home. Sure, there's certainly those who are wanting to go back to the gym, but Peloton has, over the last several months, been able to make their platform very sticky for those who may not go back to the gym full time in a way that we saw pre-pandemic. And to that point, we are seeing that stock up 5.8%. Although we should note that after that sell-off, we did see a big announcement from Peloton about their partnership with Beyonce, which could be potentially the catalyst for the stock today.
Yeah, I mean, the move is there and just kind of nuts. And you think about that, even after that announcement, it was still down by about 10% in today's session, then flipped back up, now in the green by about 4%. So, I mean, this is something that still investors are trying to figure out. Generally, the takeaway that we've always had is if you're a verb, that seems to help. And Zoom, as calls go, I mean, sure, people might have referred to those as Skype before, Skype me. But Zoom's still taking over here, and I'm not sure that's going to be going away either. Peloton, a very similar story there as well when we look at some of these stay-at-home plays. But very interesting. Definitely one of those back and forths we're going to see digested by the market in the next couple of sessions.